A very good morning, children. This is your English teacher Rajani, DAV Public School, Dr. NTTPS, Ibrahim Patnam. Children, all of you open your English grammar book, children. See the image and open this book. Open, no, children? Now, see. You had completed, no, children? Let us revise unit. All these pages you had completed, and unit 1, putting words together, also you had completed. Is it, no, children? And unit 2, naming words also completed. Is it, no, children? And today you're going to see unit 3, that is more naming words. That means you are knowing more about nouns. You are knowing more about nouns. Today we are knowing more about nouns. That means nouns are of two types. They are countable nouns and uncountable nouns. A noun which can be counted is called as countable noun. Children understood, no? A noun which can be counted is called as countable noun. Suppose, for example, children, you had 3 pencils in your pencil box. You can count it 1, 2, 3. So, pencils are called as countable nouns. Pencils are called as countable nouns. Suppose, if you take sugar or water, water can be counted, children? No, it cannot be counted. You can tell a bottle of water, or a glass of water. I drank a glass of water, you can tell. Or else, you cannot tell waters. I drank waters, you will not tell. Is it or not? It's quite wrong, fully wrong. Is it or not, children? So, water is uncountable noun. Water is uncountable noun. In the same way, rice. Do you say rices, children? No, it's not possible. Rice only. And if we take money also, money only. And if you take sand also. Sand is there, children? No, sand only. So these are called as uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns means a noun which cannot be counted is called as uncountable noun. Now see the grammar book, children. See the given explanation in the cloud. A noun is countable if it can be counted. Understood, no, children? A noun is countable which can be counted. For example, they had given 1 bird, 3 birds. That means birds can be counted. So, birds are called as countable nouns. Countable nouns can be both singular and plural. Is it or not, children? Singular means 1 bird. Plural means more than 1 bird. Is it or not? 2 birds are uncountable. 2 birds are plural nouns. Is it or not? Bird, birds. Girl, girls. Boy, boys. Pencil, pencils. They are called as countable nouns. And a noun is uncountable if it cannot be counted. A noun is uncountable if it cannot be counted. For example, they had given C, children, a little sugar, more sugar. That is called as uncountable noun. For uncountable nouns, there is no plural. It cannot be made plural. Sugar, sugar only. Understood, no, children? See the given examples under the explanation. Countable nouns. See, there is a cake. On the cake, there are how many candles, children? Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 candles are there. The cake has 4 candles. Candles is called as countable nouns because it can be counted. 1, 2, 3, 4. So candles are called as countable nouns. And now see the next example, children. Uncountable noun. What is uncountable noun here? See, the children are playing with sand. The children are playing with sand. Sand is uncountable noun. Uncountable. It cannot be counted. 1 sand, 2 sand. Like that we will not use. So it is called as uncountable. Understood, no children? Now see exercise A. There is a dining table in the picture. Kitchen table. Look at the food on the kitchen table and fill in the blanks. See, there is a kitchen table in your textbook. On that, there are number of food items are there. Count it and then observe it and then fill in the blanks under the picture. First, see what is the food. What are the food items there in the kitchen table? Kitchen table. See, children. First food item is eggs. How many eggs are there? 1, 2, 3. So, eggs are called as countable nouns. And next item, what is the next item? Juice. Juice. It cannot be counted. Some juice, a jar of juice, a glass of juice. Like that we can say. Is it or not? Next one is milk. A glass of milk we can tell, or else a bottle of milk we can tell, or bowl of milk you can tell. Like that it can be counted. So it is also called uncountable noun only. Next one is porridge. It is also liquid form. So you can tell a bowl of porridge. That is also called uncountable noun. And now the next food item is apples. See how many apples are there on the tray? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples. So we are counting. We can count the number of apples in which are on the tray. So they are called as countable nouns. And next food item, what is the food item? What is the fruit? Bananas. Bananas. How many bananas are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So bananas are also countable. That's it. Understood, no children? Now see the given blanks. Under that there are 3 dash. What is the food item which had 3 in number? Eggs. Is it or not? So we have to fill the blank with eggs. There are 3 eggs. 3 eggs. EGGS eggs, comma. 4 dash. What is the food item having 4 in number? Bananas. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bananas are there. So fill the blank with bananas. 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 Understood, children? 5 dash. What is the food item having 5 in number? Apples are there, 5 in number. So we have to write apples in the blank. After 5, you should write apples. APPLES, apples. Comma, some dash. What is there? Some juice. Some juice. JUICE. Fill the blank with juice. A bowl of dash. What is there in the bowl, children? Porridge. So write down the spelling porridge. And one more thing, children. On the kitchen table, you all had seen the food items and they had given the name also. So see the spelling and write correctly in the given blanks. Porridge. 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 And a glass of, what is there in the glass? Milk. And a glass of milk. 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 Once again listen, children. In the first blank we have to write eggs. And the next one 4 bananas. And in the next one 5 apples. Some dash, that is juice. A bowl of porridge and a glass of milk. That's it. Now children, come to the next base. See. Exercise B. Children, see B Roman. Underline the countable, correct countable and uncountable nouns. Here we have to underline the correct countable noun from the sentence because they had given singular and plural. Seeing the sentence, you have to underline the correct countable or correct uncountable noun in the blanks. See children. First one, the dash is heated before frying samosas. Samosas is a countable noun, is it or not? Because you can count it. If you want 1 samosa, or 2 samosas, you will count 1, 2, 3, 4 samosas. But if your mother is going to prepare samosas, after completing doing samosas with the flour, what she will do? She will take oil and pour in a pan. Pour on a pan. Then oil, is there plural form for oil? No. Oil only. If 2 cans of oil is there, we can tell 2 cans of oil. That's it. Or else we will not say oil. So here what should be filled, children? Oil only. So underline oil. The oil is heated before frying samosas. That's it. Now second one, say children, please put some sugar in my tea. Some sugar. Already in the explanation itself I told there is no plural form for sugar. Sugar only. Some sugar or more sugar will be called. So underline here, please put some more sugar in my tea. Sugar. And third one, see, I had 2 dash. 2 means you can count 1, 2. So underline X. I had 2 eggs for my breakfast. That means a child had eaten 2 eggs for breakfast. So underline EGGS, eggs. And fourth one, see, there are many dash on the farm. Many means we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. So COWS, cows on the farm. Cows. And the next one, see, the grass is very green. Grass is also uncountable, children. We will not use the word grasses. Grass only. Whether it is singular or plural, it is grass only, children. The grass is very green. When it is green, children, when it is rainy season or winter season, it is very green in color. Whereas in summer season, it will be dry. Understood, no, children? So underline grass. GRASS, grass. Sonia has very long hair. We won't call hairs. Hair only. Whether it is singular or plural, hair only. Sonia has very long hair. Underline so, hair. The tables are made of wood. The tables is called as countable, but wood is uncountable noun. Understood, no, children? Wood is uncountable noun. The tables are made of wood. WOOD, wood. And next one, see, the thieves took all their money. The thieves took all their money. You can see in the picture, the thieves are taking the money from the shelf, from the safe. Money only. If it is more in number also, we will call money only. Understood, no, children? Money only. It is also in singular form, singular and plural, we will call money only. Monies we won't call. Money only. And next one, Jaya has 3 story books. We can count the number of books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. So it is called as countable noun. So underline books. 3 story books. And next one, see, children. And the last one, erasers are made from the rubber. Erasers is countable noun, children. We can count, I want today 1 eraser, 2 erasers. But whereas these erasers are made from rubber is uncountable noun. So underline rubber. RUBBER, rubber. Once again, see, children, underline carefully. First one, oil. Second one, sugar. Third one, eggs. Fourth one, cows. Fifth one, grass. Sixth one, hair. Seventh one, wood. Eighth one, money. Ninth one, books. And the last one, rubber. That's it. Over, no, children. Now come to exercise C. Fill the columns correctly with the words on the board. Children, they had given two columns, that is countable nouns and uncountable nouns. How we will count? They had given a blue board. In that blue board, they had given some words. So in that blue board, there are countable and uncountable nouns. Pick the countable nouns and write in the given column, and then pick uncountable nouns, the remaining words, they are called as uncountable nouns, and write in the given column. So first, see children, water, goat, sand, spider, honey, girl, cheese, ice, clock, flower. These are the words given in the blue board. See one by one children. Water. Can we say water, waters? So this is called as uncountable noun. Goat. Goats can be counted, I think, children. Is it? No, children? Is it or not, children? Yes. So goat is countable noun. Sand. Can we count sand? No. Is it or not? So that is also called uncountable noun. Spider. You can see spider in your house also, children. If some days, if it is not cleaned, there will form spiders. So you can count it. Spider, spiders. So that is also called countable noun. And then say honey. Honey is uncountable noun. Is it or not? Honey. And next see the next one, girl. Girls can be counted. Girl, one girl, two girls are quarreling, two girls are sitting in a bench. Like that we can count. So girl is called countable noun. Uncountable noun, see the next one is cheese. Ice is also uncountable noun. We cannot count one ice, two ice, or one cheese, two cheese. So the two are called as uncountable nouns. And next, clock. Clock is countable. Suppose in your house, there are two clocks. You can count. Is it or not? So, clock is called as uncountable noun. And the next one, flower. Flower is also called countable noun because it can be counted. One flower, two flowers, three flowers. Now you understood, no children? Now fill in the given columns. Fill it correctly. You only should complete it. Now, pick the countable nouns and write in the given column. Countable nouns. What are the countable nouns, children? You only have to write. First one is girl. Second one is goat. And the third one is spider. Fourth one is clock. Fifth one is flower. Is it or not? All these are called as counted. All these can be counted. So they are called as countable nouns. Girl can be counted. Goat can be counted. Spider can be counted. Clock can be counted, and flower also can be counted. So they are called as countable nouns. Over, no children. Now see the next column, uncountable nouns which cannot be counted. The remaining which are there in the blue board is called as, they are called as, which are left over or which are there, the remaining nouns which after filling in the countable columns, the remaining words are called as uncountable nouns. What are they? Water, cheese, sand, ice, honey. They are called as uncountable nouns. That's it, children. Understood, no? All of you fill correctly, neatly, without mistakes. I should not put red mark in your grammar books. Like that you should write. Understood, no children? Now turn to the next page, that is 14th page. 14th page is not necessary, children. So open 15th page. Children, see, what is that? Masculine gender, feminine gender. Genders are of two types. They are of, now here they had given two genders. Masculine gender, feminine gender. What is masculine gender and what is feminine gender, children? What is masculine gender and what is feminine gender? Masculine gender denotes male like son, uncle, father, king, nephew. All these are called as common masculine gender. A noun is in the masculine gender if it denotes a male like son, uncle, father, grandfather. All these are called as masculine gender. Then what is feminine gender? A noun which denotes female like daughter, mother, girl, grandmother, aunt, queen. All these are called as feminine gender. Understood now? Masculine means male. Feminine means female. That means girl. All the boys are called as masculine gender. Female means girls. They are called as masculine gender and feminine gender. Genders. Now you understood, no children? See the given example with the pictures. What it was given, see? This is my nephew. Nephew. This is my nephew. Nephew means, what's the meaning of nephew, children? Menalludu. So, the small boy is nephew to the man. Nephew is masculine gender. And now see the next gender, feminine gender. My grandmother is very nice. See here, a woman and a small girl is there. A small girl is telling to us, my grandmother is very nice. So here grandmother is called as feminine gender and a little girl is also called as feminine gender. That's the explanation. Understood, I think, children. So now, what is the heading given? See, children, write the masculine gender of each of the feminine nouns. Choose from those given below. See, that means they had given feminine nouns. For that, you have to write masculine gender. Write the masculine gender that is given. So, what is the masculine gender? You have to write for the given word. See, they had given 10 words and also given 10 answers. You have to see and fill it correctly. Peahen. What is the masculine gender for peahen? Peacock. Peacock, boy anamata. Peacock means boy gender. Sister. Immediately you can tell that is brother. Sister, brother. Cow, bull. Woman, man. Queen, king. And next one, aunt, uncle. Mother, father. Princess, prince. Daughter, son. Actress, actor. So, they had given all feminine genders. You are filling with masculine genders. That means boy gender. Once again, see. First one is peacock. Second one is brother. Third one is bull. Fourth one is man. Fifth one is king. And sixth one, uncle. Seventh one, father. Eighth one, prince. Ninth one, son. And 10th one is actor. Actor. If it is boy, we'll call actor. If it is girl, we'll call actress. Actress, children. Understood, no, children? So, all the heroines in the movie are called as actress and all the heroes are called as actor. Understood, no, children? Page number 15 also completed. Now, turn to the next page. That is 16. 16 also not necessary, children. So, go to the page 17. 17th page. See all of you, children. Again, two more genders we got in the 17th page. In the last page, you learned masculine gender, feminine gender. But now you are going to learn common gender, neuter gender. Now see what is the meaning of common gender and what is neuter gender, children? Nouns that denote either male or female are said to be of neuter gender. Children, the nouns that denote neither male nor female, that means it is not a boy, not a girl. They are called as neuter gender. The nouns which are not male, which are not female are called as neuter gender. Like shoe. Shoe is male or female? It is not male or female. So it is called as neuter gender. That means they are called as things. Things. They are called as neuter gender. Tent. Tent. Whenever there is function, we'll put a tent in front of our house. That tent is called as neuter gender. That is also called thing. Understood, no children? Neuter gender means a noun which denote neither male. Neither gives negative meaning. That means it is not male, not a female. They are said to be of neuter gender. Nouns which are neither male nor female are called as neuter gender. Understood, no children? And then come to the common gender. The nouns which denote both male and female are said to be of common gender. When I explain proper nouns and common nouns also, common nouns explain, is it or not? That is the meaning of common gender here. Like doctor. Doctor means lady doctor will be there and gent doctor will also be there, and teacher also. Teacher comes under sir or madam. Is it or not? So they are called as common gender. And suppose, for example, children. Suppose your mother had two children, one boy and one girl. Then she will tell that I had two children. That means whether it is male or female, that is called as common gender. Common gender. Understood, no children? Now see the given exercise H. Given exercise. Now see exercise H. Read the nouns on the banner and fill in the columns correctly. There is a banner, nothing but a blue board we can call. Blue board or blue banner. They had given some words. Seeing that words, you have to write correctly in the given columns, that is common gender column and neuter gender column. They had given 20 words. You have to pick 10 common genders and pick 10 neuter genders and write it correctly in the respective columns. Now see animal. Animal is called common gender. Is it or not? Animal is called common gender. Then see leaf. Leaf is called neuter gender. Aku. That is called neuter gender. People. People means more in number. Whether it is boy or girl or lady or gent, they are all called as people. So that is called as common gender. Parents. Parents comes under mother and father. So both together called as parents. So that is called as common gender. And pencil. Pencil is neither male nor female. It is not male, not female. So pencil is called as neuter gender. Children. Children are called as common gender. Children comes under whether it is boy or girl. They are called as children. So it is called as common gender. And crayon. It is neither male nor female. Crayons. They are called as color pencils. So that is called as neuter gender. Bottle. Bottle also, it is neither male nor female. It is a water bottle for filling. For filling the water, we'll use the bottles or milk. So it is also called as thing. Then it is called as neuter gender. Next comes under baby. Baby may be boy or girl. So that is called as common gender. Tailor. Tailor also. Maybe it is boy or girl. They will stitch our uniforms or dresses or anything. So that is also called as common gender. And telephone. Telephone is neuter gender. It is neither male nor female. It is not male or female. So telephone comes under neuter gender. Neuter gender. Cousin. Cousin means nothing but brother or sister. Cousin means brother or sister. That is also comes under common gender. Ball. Ball is neither male nor female. It is not male or female. So ball is called as neuter gender. And car is also called neuter gender. Doctor means it may be male doctor or female doctor. So that is called as, doctor is called as common gender. Common gender. And next to see train. Train. Train is neither male nor female. So that is called as neuter gender. Cook. Cook. Nowadays, cook. Boys are able to cook and girls are also able to cook. So cook is also called as common gender. And then come to house. House is called neuter gender because it is neither male nor female. Table also the same, comes under neuter gender. So the last one in the banner is soldier. Soldier may be whether it is male or female. It may be of male or female. So that is called as common gender. Understood, no children? Now pick out the common nouns from the box and write down. See, the first one is animal. The second one is baby. Third one is cook. Fourth one, children. Fifth one, tailor. Sixth one, people. Seventh one, doctor. Eighth one, parents. Ninth one, cousin. 10th one, soldier. Understood, no children? Once again, I am repeating. Write neatly, carefully and listen. Animal. First one, animal. Second one, baby. Third one, cook. Fourth one, children. Fifth one, tailor. Sixth one, people. Seventh one, doctor. Eighth one, parents. Ninth one, cousin. And 10th one is soldier. All these are common gender. They may be both male and female, so they are called as common genders. Now fill the blanks with neuter gender. What are they? Pencil, ball, leaf, car, house, crayon, telephone, table, bottle, train. All these comes under neuter gender. Neuter gender because they are neither male nor female. They are not male, not female. They are not boys, not girls. So they are called as neuter gender. Neuter gender. Once again, see, fill it correctly. Pencil, ball, leaf, car, house, crayon, telephone, table, bottle, train. That's it. Understood, no children? That's all. That is the third unit we had completed. Write neatly and carefully, children. I should not see any red mark in your book. Like that, your book should be very neatly, clearly, carefully, which you should understood and I should understood. The teacher also should understand. Like that, you have to write neatly, carefully. Thank you, children.